Bueno, hi. Um, so today I'm trying with another device. So I'm trying the sound with my earbuds. Let's see how that goes. So, welcome everyone. And tonight's class, we're gonna do a class to relax the body and prepare ourselves for a restful and regenerative night. We're going to stretch our body, allowing it to relax and to nurture. Maybe in the night things will be still happening. We're going to do a very slow practice, mindful practice. So I invite you to observe your body the following 48 hours. We will hold the postures for a few minutes. And then the invitation is to find a place of stillness. And once you're there, um, remain in the posture and trying to find peace within the asana. So let's come into a sitting posture. I will recommend you to have a blanket or something to elevate a little bit your hips and just cross your legs, close your eyes, relax your body, and bring the awareness to your entire body. The tension flows into the lower belly, long inhale, and even longer exhale. Bringing the attention to perceive subtle energies moving around our body. Feel the sitting bones, the parts of your legs, they're touching the mat. Feel your palms and your knees, or whatever it is that your palms are touching. Feel the contact in your body. Now bring the attention again to your lower abdomen. Inhale deeply through the belly and exhale completely through the mouth. Once again, soft, and slowly through the mouth. Inhale to the abdomen. Pausa. And now bring the rest of the inhalation through the, let's see, the thoracic. Now in the chest. And relax. Once again, inhale, belly, follow the thoracic. And now the chest. Exhale, belly, thoracic, and chest. Inhale softly through the belly, thoracic, and chest. Exhale softly through the belly, thoracic, chest. Inhale deeply, lower, middle, upper. Exhale low, middle, up, inhale, exhale, inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3. Feel the breathing moving through your body, through your entire body, from bottom to up. Open your eyes softly. Now start by bringing the gaze towards the right. Stay here. Roll your eyes all the way up towards the left. Roll your eyes down towards the right. Roll your eyes up towards the left. Left, down, right, right, up, left, left, down, up, and right, sorry. And come back to the center with your eyes. Turn just your gaze, not the face, toward the left. From the left, go all the way up. Right, from the right, go all the way down. Left, left, slow, right, right, down, left. And continue the circle slowly. Take a time to see what's happening around. Make this round your last round. Finishing to the right, we meet in the center with our eye. Now, bring your right finger in front of you, and you're gonna focus into the finger. Now, change the focus and focus towards the front of the hall or towards me if I'm there. And focus to your finger. Focus towards the back of the hall. Focus in the finger. Focus in your finger and focus to, let's see, the thing that is the farthest. Changing focus. And continue breathing very calmly. Maybe bring the finger closer. Focus on your finger, the back. If you ever get tired, with the right hand. Close your eyes, rest your right hand, bring your left finger in front of you. Open your eyes softly. Focus on your finger behind. Our eyes, as are the rest of the body, need healthy stress. Healthy stress will maintain us healthy, our sight. And so here we're not only getting beneficial in our eyesight, but also the vagus nerve and this parasympathetic system is getting calm. So this has shown that people that spend more times indoors are the ones who suffer from myopia. And even those they're hunting or outside, they're the one with better eyesight. That's because they are stressing in a good way their eyes, looking outside. Close your eyes, rest your hand, relax your jaw, forehead. Continue breathing now in your lower abdomen. And if it's possible, all the time making the inhale and the exhale always longer than the inhale, sorry. So you inhale deeply, so, so with so much satisfaction, but in your exhale, you try to make it longer, even longer. Yeah. So open your eyes, and we're gonna bring the sole of our feet touching in front of us, but not directly together through our thighs, but we're gonna walk our feet forward and create this diamond shape in our body. So this will be an extended butterfly. So if you see, this is how it is. You can always place something under your knees if you feel pain. You can bring your hips up, and if you have any sciatic, I will recommend you not to round completely the back, but rather stay a little bit high and maybe you, of course, relax your neck, but to not round the spine. So from here, we're just going to start walking towards the front of the mat and just surrendering, melting into the posture. Start the body, allow the body to fall. If you have any pain in your knees, you can close your knees a little bit and you can explore with your body, take any micro adjustment that you need. And once that you find um, comfortable place for you, comfortable, yeah, place where you can stay, let's say give you 50%, 60. Once that you find comfortableness in the asana, start to commit to stillness. So let's see, I found my place, and now I'm going to commit to stillness. Stillness within the asana. Surrender into the posture. Breathe in deeply and exhale completely. Maybe we can start by breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is just an idea of you. How can you count your breathing? Counting always the exhalation longer. Meeting to stillness. We're gonna stay here for a time. Something that you could do is also bring a bolster or a pillow that is bigger. If you, I forgot to tell you, in case you have pain and this is just impossible for you, that is super uncomfortable, you can make any adjustment that you need. You can even open the legs, the feet wider, and make any adjustment. And maybe this is what is best. So movement is okay. Micro movement for adjustment, it's okay. What should not be okay is pain. So we are not allowing any kind of pain. Discomfort, we can handle that. Something that, as you know, in the mind, we can also handle that. But pain, any sharp, pinching pain, is not part of the asana. We should not allow it. You're melting here in your asana. And let's say that you have blocks under your body, under your forehead. After 2 or 3 minutes, the body will start to open. The fascia will start to open. So the body will invite you to more depth. This is when you can start to move very softly and gently. I'm moving a little bit strong because I'm also trying to inform you, but you can start to moving gently into the posture. Maybe you can fall even down. And this is why I told you to just do your 50% so you can explore because the body will open. So if I give the 50%, that means my body will open more and more. So as I don't know, you cannot see, but just see in your body how it feels. And I feel for myself that my body can now open more and more. Investigating your own body, maybe closing the sole of the feet. Now it feels better. Very gently, start to come up. Help yourself with your hands, closing your legs. Bring your legs straight in front of you and feel the body. So for the next posture of the day, I will show it to you, and it's a quite advanced in a way because it's an inversion. So if you have high blood pressure, glaucoma, um, please avoid this asana. Approach this asana with a lot of care, and I want to let you know that it's your body, it's your responsibility. And by attending to this class, you're taking ownership of your own body. So, the posture, if you cannot do what I'm going to show, you're going to do caterpillar, which will be bringing your legs straight in front of you, or you can even roll a blanket and bend your knees. And by this, you can also bring something like another blanket and lift your hips high, and then you start to fall towards the front of the hall, keeping the knees bent as possible as your body wants today. So you start to fall towards the front, keeping your palms facing up, and just surrender into this posture. This will be the asana. If you want something stronger, this is something that I will recommend, that I will tell you. So bring a blanket and fold it like this in a way that is higher. And we're going to put it behind our shoulders. So in this line in our shoulders. So this will create more space in our body. So you're going to put the blanket, and then for me, I need something in the back of my for my feet. So this pose, it will be like the yin version of plow pose. It's called snail. So we're gonna actually fall to bring our legs towards the back. So it's a very, very strong stretch to the lower back. It's highly decompressive, but it's also a little bit like it's it's not a lot of perform in many yin classes because it requires a lot of responsibility and a lot of awareness of the body and somehow flexibility. So just lay down and check that the blanket is right under your shoulders and in the line of your shoulders, so it's not crossing. So here we're creating some space in our neck. So observe here, keeping your knees bent. What it is through is that we're gonna need some momentum for this posture. So you're gonna lift your hips, maybe start by bringing your arms slightly under your lower body. Oh, there's a part here that is nice. So bring your arms under, and from here, you're gonna need some momentum. So you're gonna jump, and once you're here, so from here, I will tell you, do not move your neck anymore. So do not adjust. You're here. You're gonna start to bring your legs towards yeah, towards the back. So towards your head. So your hands can be either supporting your back, stretch in front towards the side, palms can be facing up, facing down. So the legs, you can have the toes pointing, so this will bring um more more active stretch. So towards all the back and the back of the legs, the back of the back and the back. So from here, you can either bend your knees, bring them next to your ears, or stretch them. So sometimes I like to open my legs and sometimes I like to close them. And this is when I'm telling you, you can bring a pillow or a bolster and just rest your toes in the bolster. And then you're here. Long inhale and very long exhale. As I tell you, with the time, the body will start to open, inviting you to more depth. Your spine, your back can be round. Giving to our internal organs a big massage, our intestines, stomach, our thoracolumbar fascia, and our entire spine, our back is receiving hydration, love. The back of our legs, hamstrings, our hips, and look where the compression is. It's a little bit also in the throat. So thyroid gland is being activated. Vishuddha chakra, a level of the spirit. So energetically, we are working with Vishuddha chakra, the purifying center, the power of speech, saying the truth, connecting with the higher divinity. The throat chakra, the element is ether, which is like all the everything that is form of the other elements. So all the other elements are made out of ether, refined expression. Your inner speech. When you're ready to go out, start by bringing your legs close to you. Bring your hands to your lower back and help yourself to come down very, very, very slowly. Do not drop yourself into the mat. Once you reach the floor, bring your legs down. Remove the blanket if you have it and stretch your legs wide outside. Outside. Feel the body receiving all the benefits. The body might feel weird, but it's normal. We're just bringing our fascia back to their normal self. Bend your knees. Ah. And now take your pillow, or your block, like something that is strong, steady for the next posture. And you're gonna lift your hips and just sit on the pillow, sit on the posture. Just observe that is not in your lower back, but sit there. Maybe a little bit in the sacrum. You know, the puffy part at the end of our back. And observe how it feels here. You know what? Let's bring it up a little bit into the sacrum and the hips, the sitting bones. So it's there. Keeping your knees bent. You're going to bring your legs all the way up now towards the sky and observe how it feels here. Maybe your body is pushing towards the front. Maybe there are some adjustments that need to happen, but the legs are straight towards the sky. From here, you can either open your arms in a T shape or bring your arms all the way up. Inhale and exhale completely. If you can close your eyes, letting know to yourself, I am safe here. I am loved here. I will take care of me. I am safe. I am loved here. I will take care of me. Maybe here you can do the breathing of the three parts of our body, lower back, and then you can bring it to the thoracic area and then to the chest area. It doesn't have to be very obvious. You can even do it flowing like the wind, like the waves. Just bring the air from down all the way up and exhale from down all the way up. Let's do it. Inhale down all the way up. Exhale down all the way up. Continue in your own pace. Start by bringing your legs down, keeping your knees bent. The soles of the feet are touching the mat. Observe how it feels here. Take some moments and adjust. Maybe bring your bolster a little bit up and just observe that indeed the bolster is in the sacrum, but not entirely in the lower back. Adjust here. Maybe your pillow is too, maybe your pillow is too low, and you want to explore adding some extra layer of height. And I will repeat, should not be pinching pain. Discomfort, it's okay. Pain, no. And from here, start bringing your legs out in front of you and adjust. You can once again bring your arms up. You can hold opposite elbows, or you can rest with your arms on the side. And that thing that people say, no pain, no gain, it's not true. um, I don't know where is this quote from, but there is something that's saying the flame that bright twice as the flame that shines twice as bright lasts twice less, or something like this. So no, so we didn't came to the world to suffer. To be uncomfortable, yes, we can observe there what's happening in our body with love, but not pain. If the legs straight in front of you are too much, I want to let you know that you always have the option of doing this posture with legs bent and the sole of the feet touching the ground. Continue with your breathing. And once that you're here, I want to invite you to another experiment. So let's fill up our mouth with air, closing our lips. So inside of our cheeks, there's air, and we look like a balloon or like a squirrel with a lot of food inside. Something like this. From here, try start by moving the balloon of air towards the right. Breathe softly here. Move the balloon to the center. Now move the balloon to the left, sorry. So from right, center, and then left. Center. Now to the right again. If your eyes are closed, you can leave them there. But if your eyes are open, bring your gaze once again towards the right. Center, left, and now bring your balloon of air towards the left. If your eyes are closed, leave it closed. But if you plan to open your eyes, bring your gaze towards the left. And relax. Close your eyes. And your knees. Press your feet towards the floor if they're not there. And lift your hips. Move the bolster. Fall all the way with your legs out straight in front of you. Open your eyes. And I invite you to look what I'm going to do. So from here, I'm going to bring my bolster, my pillow, or my pile of my pile of um blankets, right? So we were in the sacrum. Now I want to be in the lower back. So I'm gonna bring my props into my lower back. And from here, I'm gonna close my zipper. And from here, I'm gonna start bend all the way down. My legs are once again in a triangle butterfly shape, keeping my soles together a touch. And I start to fall the towards the mat. From here, I am opening all the front of my body. Right. Find your way into the posture. And once you're there, commit to stillness. If this is too much for your head, you can always bring like a support under your head here, something like this, so it's not so heavy on your head. If you have high blood pressure, also bring something under your head. And we start to explore the asana, what's happening in the outside of our body, what's happening inside of our body, how I am treating myself now, how I am speaking to myself, I am acting in my everyday life from a place of love, trust, or from a place of fear, opening our hearts to receive the energies, total energies of Anahata chakra, the heart chakra located in the front of our chest, right where our heart is. and our heart, the heart chakra, the power of love, power of forgiven, being forgiven, compassion, empathy, trying to really understand the other person with an open heart, love for the other and love for me, kindness. But kindness, sometimes we confuse being kind with being nice. So I invite you to explore. Sometimes saying no is also saying yes to yourself, and it's an act of love. To coming back to the body, help yourself with your forearms to come all the way up. Remove the bolster, the pillow, and come all the way down. Stretching your legs out in front of you, relaxing on the floor. Bend your knee and come all the way to see the phone or whatever it is that I'm being streamed. You're gonna need either two Tupperwares of the same height, or blocks, or books, or a pillow for the next posture. One block, or all the other options, is gonna be between your shoulder blades here. And the other support, whether it is a block or a rolled blanket, is for your hip. So you explore if it's a block, explore the height. Maybe you want to bring it this height, maybe you want to bring it this height. Definitely wouldn't recommend you this, guys. Uh, for starters, well, I will do that. So I'm gonna choose the medium height, and I'm gonna observe and explore in my own body, which I want you to do the same, how it feels best to fall into the posture. And something else, the position of our legs are gonna be open. Our legs are gonna be open. The feet are gonna be touching the mat, And from here, we're going to bring our knees together to touch, bringing a triangle with your legs, making the inward rotation to the hips. So we've been opening the hips, now we need an inward rotation. So I'm going to explore here with the block. If you have bolsters, if you have something that is very hard, place a blanket here to create a little bit of cushion motion so it's not too hard on your back. And I'm going to see how it feels my body today coming down. Okay, today the block feels good. And how is it like that? Definitely need support in my head. And that's it. That's the posture. So as if you notice, we've been doing back bends from down all the way up. From here, we've been opening our hips. Now we're going to close an inward rotation. So observe how it feels here. For the neck, the body, explore. And let's enter into the posture with joy. Allow tiny movements while we are entering in the asana. And once that you feel comfortable here, maybe the block is too hard, you can always, please put a bolster or a pillow and just melt into the posture. Relax your body. Yes. Relax your forehead. Maybe you start to feel subtle sensations in your forehead, between your eyebrows, the arousing of Ajna chakra, the third eye chakra, and so higher spiritual knowledge, this drive for spiritual seeking, elevation of your thoughts, elevated ideas, just breathing some high of spiritual secret messages, but also high intuition, high intelligence, this sixth sense, your chakra, third eye to another connection with the divine. You're breathing over and over again. We're lost in thought. We come back to our breathing. The joy of being alive. The joy of being alive. So you can stay in these postures, all of them, for as long as your body wants, but in order of finishing in less than 1 hour, we're going to start to come back up. Help yourself with your forearms. Remove the props. Remove the block in between your shoulder blades and from your head. And stretch your legs out in front. And your knees. Keep the sole of your feet strong in the floor and the mat. So now you're going to cross the right leg up and across. And maybe if you can hook the right feet behind the shin of the left leg. So if you can do that, do it. Otherwise, you can just leave the leg like this crossed. So from here, press a little bit with your left feet in the ground and bring your hips just slightly towards the right. You see? And from here, start to fall all the way towards the left. See how it feels here? Open your arms in a T shape. Ah. And and so from here you can either look towards the back of the hole, but I for today will ask you to just relax your neck in front, whatever it feels comfortable. It does feel comfortable looking towards the back of the hole. Why not? But there is not a way that you should open your arms in a t-shirt. Maybe bring your palms facing up. If your legs are not touching the ground, you can bring a pillow under your knees, or 2 or 3 pillows, as many as you need. Relax your jaw. Maybe open your mouth just a little bit and bring the tip of your tongue just right behind your upper teeth, just to encourage relaxation. Slowly start to come all the way up with your legs. Maybe hold yourself with the left hand. Unlock your legs. Let's stay here 3 breaths because of the time, but you can stay always longer. You can keep the maybe write down the sequence in a paper and do it another day. Now bring the left leg up and across the right leg. See how it feels here. Maybe you want to hook the left feet behind the right leg. Bring your pillows if you need them next to you so you can use them if you need them for your knees. Open your arms in a T shape. Press with the right feet and lift your hips a little bit and bring them slightly towards the left and let your both knees fall towards the right and adjust. And don't get scary if one side is easier or harder than the other. We are not exactly symmetrical. We are actually asymmetrical beings. So one side is always very different from the other. And observe what's happening once again inside of you. Maybe you're feeling it in your IT bands. Maybe you're feeling it in your lower back. Maybe your body can do it, but your mind is not leaving you in peace. And just breathe there. So create space in your abdomen for all the emotions to happen. And then exhale, let them go. Observing who is the one who's talking. And maybe observe that is someone observing that person or that thing that is talking. So who's talking? Once again, maybe open your mouth, relax your forehead, and bring the tip of your tongue just behind your teeth. There is a soft, meaty part there. Relax. More and back up to the center. Release your legs. Bring your legs up in front of you. Maybe open your legs widely in your arms. Make the final adjustment for the final posture where we're going to be here for a time. Shavasana. Back to your breathing, the soft breathing. Continue bringing the tongue behind the teeth to relax our face. Feel the back of the body touching the ground. The parts that are being held by the yoga mat. Maybe the parts that are being left touched by the ground. Observe the different, the texture, feel the clothes in your body and the air in your naked body and your skin, allowing the entire body to relax. Bring your attention to your left feet. Come all the way up, relaxing the entire left leg, right toes, right knee. Come all the way up, relax your entire right, relax your left finger, hand, arm, and shoulder. Completely relax. Right fingers, wrist, elbow, and shoulder. Completely relax. Relax your glutes, your pelvic floor, your reproductive organs, your inner muscles, your organs. Relax your lower, relax your middle back and upper back. Relax your chest, your shoulder, your throat. Relax your neck, the back of your neck. Relax your face, your ears, your cheeks, your jaw. You relax your eyes and your eyelids, your forehead, your eyebrows. Relax your scalp. Relax your brain, left side of the brain, right side of the brain is completely relaxed. Your entire body is completely relaxed. Melt on demand.